Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about Twister on 4K because it is really great to transfer. I think this may be one of the best 4Ks I've ever seen in terms of 4K Blu-ray. And why is that? Well, obviously it comes down to the transfer. Detail is there. There is quite a lot of grain. I'm sure they did some cleanup along the way, probably DNR wise. I'm sure there was stuff in there that I didn't notice. But the colors are great. It really feels like the original film print. And the graphics aren't changed. They haven't done anything to really alter the movie. So it's as crisp and reference as you can get. This was a really great movie that obviously one of my favorites. It's one of, I've got a lot of favorites. So every time I say it's one of my favorites, I've got a lot of favorites. But in terms of 4K transfers, this truly is one of my favorites. It's up there with Titanic and Interstellar. And also 2001, it's up there as a reference quality Blu-ray. So what do you actually get in there? You get one disc, which is the 4K Blu-ray, and let's just take a look at the packet. So we'll take a look at that, the front cover. This is the slip. Obviously, I don't know if it's going to focus. There is a bit of focus. Poor cow, look at the cow flying. And then obviously the back part is Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt. Now, obviously, I feel like they waited a bit too long to make Twister 2. Like, Twisters is out as well. And I feel like they might have waited a bit too long. There's also a digital code in here, so I'll just turn that around, because I don't know if these digital codes, if I'm ever going to use them, but they are available. So obviously you get a digital code, and you get the disc, which kind of looks like that, if it's going to focus. There we go. So yeah, I think it is a really good transfer in terms of how they've done it. I think they could have perhaps had more special features here. There's obviously a lot of special features on this disc. It's good to see special features beginning to be on these 4K Blu-rays, because when 4K first started, there was not a lot of special features on these things, and this has special features on it, so it is good to see them investing in that. But in terms of how we're seeing now reference quality 4Ks come out, like Titanic, obviously True Lies had a lot of DNR done, so I wouldn't call that reference quality, but in terms of great 4K transfers, there are a lot to take away. Like, obviously, I mentioned 2001. We're seeing a lot of great transfers happening now. And Twist is one of those. And I think when I was watching the movie, when you had the lights out, it is just perfect. Now, it doesn't have Dolby. I don't believe it has Dolby Vision. It was HDR10. So if Dolby is a big selling point for you, Dolby is not present on here. It may have it does have Dolby Atmos though. So it does have Dolby Atmos, just not Dolby Vision. So if that's a selling point for you and you're like, oh, I don't really want to buy it if it doesn't have Dolby, this does not have Dolby Vision on it. It has Dolby Atmos though. So it does have an Atmos track, just not Dolby Vision. In terms of the overall movie, the movie is great. As I said, I think with Twisters, the new one out at cinemas at the moment, I think they may have waited too long, because obviously Bill Paxton has passed away. And obviously I haven't seen Twisters yet. I am waiting for it to come to 4K. I know I should go to cinemas and watch it, but I wanted to get my hands on this first before I went and seen it, and by the time this came out, it's probably already out of cinemas now, because they don't leave these things in the cinemas all that long. So I'll probably wait for it to come to 4K Blu-ray and then watch Twisters. But my feeling about the new one is, the new Twisters movie out at cinemas, is that they waited too long, and they really should have done it when Bill Paxton was still alive, because I would have wanted to see a bit more of a development of how Helen Hunt and Bill Paxton's relationship developed. And I know this might be in the new movie, but I still think it needed Bill Paxton. But we'll see. I haven't seen the movie yet. That is my own thoughts before seeing the movie, that I think I would want to see more from Bill Paxton if I was going to see Twisters 2 or Twisters. But Twister, the original movie, this is one of the best movies ever made. Like, this is one of the, in terms of 4K Blu-ray as well, it's one of the best transfers ever made. Like, I think it's definitely one to pick up and add to your collection. Now, obviously, look, how it compares to the Blu-ray copy, you're getting a bit more grain, a bit more color grading. You obviously get that Atmos track. I don't think the Atmos track was on the Blu-ray version, but it's still a good version if you don't have it. I think you're not going to lose any sleep saying, oh, the Twisters transfer was horrible. Like, it was a really great transfer. And if that's what you're looking for, this one offers it, I guess. So, yeah. If you like it, I'm sure It's one of the movies you can pick up. I'm sure, look, you have to add up if it's worth the value for you. You do see benefits in this release, but there is nothing wrong between the releases. I think this one just has a bit more of a nicer, almost like a film print feel to it. So that's why I really think this is reference quality. But that's not for everyone. It may not be for everyone. I think you need to make your own assessment, look at some clips on like YouTube of uploaded from Warner Brothers, and then compare. Obviously compare if that's something you want to get into. But you know, Twisters is one of the best movies ever made, and I think it's a really good movie that has stood the test of time. But I think you can, you're not gonna, let's put it this way. This one will be a very hot seller. I think this will be something that, yeah, I'll go back and watch over and over again. That poor cow. It's the same cow too. Look at that. It's the same cow. If you watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, guys, I'm just ranting at this point. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, drop a comment, and tell me if you want to see more of me just like talking about movies. Like, I don't know how to really do long form sort of breakdown of movies, and I don't really want to do that because I don't want to sit there and say, here is the bitrate between these, this, and this is how the HDR looks compared to this. It's just like, no, I enjoyed the movie. I think it was a good, almost film print feeling. Doesn't mean I'm going to go back and watch the Blu-ray and all that and compare and all that stuff, but I think it's for me. But yeah, if you want to see more of that, like, subscribe, and drop a comment especially, because it'll let me know if you want to see more content like me reviewing many things from my collection. And also, if you want to follow the socials, yeah, jump across the Instagram, Facebook. I'm not really using TikTok anymore, but yeah, if you want to follow them, I will start doing content there eventually. It's just a matter of, as I said in other videos, I'm just trying to iron out how to get the YouTube channel working again. And I know people are going to say, but it's not, your channel's stale at the moment. That's fine. I said from the start, this was only for 1 or 2 people to watch. So yeah, like, subscribe, drop a comment, and let me know what you think in the comments about doing more of these videos. And follow the socials if you have a moment. It helps me out. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.